Bonjour.
No. Time for bladder check. Check.
So it's a show?
It's a lifestyle.
It's a religion.
My emotions! My emotions!
I'm still French.
Ouais, c'est pas faux.
I'm a woman, Mary. I can be as contrary as I choose.
Non, moi je crois qu'il faut que vous arrêtiez d'essayer de dire des trucs.
Hello, hi, I'm Noah. I'm gonna watch Battlestar Galactica Season 1, Episode 3. I watched this morning the 2 parts of the pilot. If you want to see my reaction videos about that, I'm gonna put the links into the eye. And I also just watched the episodes 1 and 2. I'm watching a lot of episodes today and I'm gonna watch a lot of episodes during the next day because I'm trying to take a lot of advance, you know, on my videos, on the videos of my channel, because I'm gonna be on holidays, not during next week, but during the 2 last weeks of February. There is a cat watching me. That's stressing me when that cat, my neighbor's cat, is doing that. I'm taking a lot of advance because I'm gonna be on holidays during the 2 last weeks of February and I don't want you to feel the difference. I want you to have your 5 videos, 5 episodes for a week, so you're not gonna feel the difference. I'm not gonna be as present as I can be just right now into the comments, but I'm gonna try to be there no matter what. So I'm gonna watch the episode 3 now. I'm so glad to be with this show, to discover that show with that new way, because I said it, I explained it a lot during the intro of the last episode. I'm not gonna explain it again. I already watched season 1, but I didn't remember anything about it, any facts, anything. You are seeing it like my reactions, you can see that I'm lost and I don't know what is gonna happen and what is really happening sometimes, so that's it. I'm really discovering it like for the first time. I'm beginning to love Starbuck, I'm beginning to love Hilo, but I want to see more about them. I want to see, you know, they are taking a lot of time during all of these scenes, all of these episodes to talk about the facts, you know, to talk about what is happening with the silence, with all of the threats, with how they have to survive with the water. That water issue that they have during the last episode was really interesting because it's something that sometimes some shows or movies are not talking about, not at all, or just in one sentence it's closed. But that's real issues, you know, that people have to deal with when they are into that situation. So I love that they are taking the time to talk about that. But they are taking a lot of time to talk about these issues, this war, the battles, the ships, sacrificing people or not sacrificing people. Again, that was a great philosophical choice, great philosophical choices, because they made 3 times that decision during the first episode. I love that, and I love that they are dealing, you know, with these issues, that they are taking the time to deal with these issues. But they are not taking a lot of time for now, for really the characters, for evolutions for the characters, for giving them something, you know, for giving them stuff with what they can grow, they can evolve. They are making a little of it with Lee, because Lee is feeling guilty because of what he did, and we saw that during the last episode. They are making a little of it with Boomer, because the non-activated silent Boomer was fighting with that thing inside her, which was telling her to not say that there was water, and she said it. You know, that's interesting to see that. But for the rest of them, for Starbuck, for Hilo, for all of the other characters, we are not seeing a lot of evolution. Maybe with Adama's father and with the president we are seeing a little of it, because they are working together more and more and they are evolving because of that. They are changing their way of speaking to each other and to work with each other. That's great, but I want more about the characters, you know, to really connect with them fully. I'm sorry that's the end of the day, so maybe we're gonna finish without natural light, with just my lights, so maybe it's gonna turn yellow, you know, I'm sorry for that in advance. About the silence. Okay, so we have 12 silence. I still don't know if we just have 12 silence and we have 4 women in red, 3 boomer and stuff like that, or do we have 12 different appearances of silence? Don't tell me on the comments, I don't want to know, you know that I don't want to have spoilers, I want to discover that by myself. But I'm still, you know, thinking of that, how it's working. For the ones that we know the woman in red and Gaius. I'm not gonna say again that I don't like him, but I don't like him. He's annoying, he's so annoying. He's an interesting character, but he, for himself, is annoying. He's seeing her, he's having this hallucination about her. Is it just his conscious, you know, speaking to him, or is it a real thing, like a real bug inside his mind? I'm really wondering about that, because I have trouble to believe that she just released him like that. We didn't see that moment when he was released, when he was free, you know. They didn't leave him left just like that. I have trouble to trust that. I don't trust him for sure. Because he's not telling all of the truth, because he's manipulating people to tell the truth but in another way, because I really don't like him and I really don't trust him, and because of the fact that he's so in love with this woman in red, even if he's saying the contrary, I think that he has feelings for her and he can be manipulated also by her, and at some point it can fully embrace her, you know, and her side, the silent side, that's what she wants. So yes, I cannot trust him. And that's really weird, you know, because Boomer, I want to trust her. You know, I want to believe that she can fight that silent part of her. That's really surprising me, the fact that she's a silent. She's sometimes activated, sometimes not, but when she's not activated, she has feelings, she's taking care of people. Silent can do that? Or maybe there is a part of her conscious which is not a silent? See, I'm thinking of that, that's disturbing me. What is happening right there into her mind? We saw that she was fighting, I don't know. But for sure, Hilo is with an activated silent Boomer. That's not great at all. And I'm worried about him for that. I like him. So yes, I'm really loving this show because of the subject that they are talking about, because of the way that they are filming the show. The no music thing, it's such a relief, relaxing to see a show like that, which is focusing on facts, lines, characters. That's great. So yes, I'm really enjoying myself in front of this show. And I'm sorry, but I'm gonna finish this intro right now because I said it, I have to hurry up, and even if for me it's shorter intro, it's still like, I think, 7 or 8 minutes intro, and for some people it's already too long, so I think that you're not gonna, you know, blame me if I'm making shorter intro than what you are used to. And also because I'm still sick, and 5 episodes in just one day, it's a lot, you know, for someone who is sick. I tried my best to be focused on the show, and to be focused on something when you are sick, it's really demanding a lot of energy, so that's why also I'm maybe hurrying up a little this episode 3. Let's go for the episode! Okay, I'm gonna try to hurry during this review because I don't know if I'm gonna have the time to finish it, because my battery is saying that it's the end like for 10 minutes now. So I'm gonna try to hurry. Lee is really gained my respect during this episode. I'm beginning to love him. I said it, I had trouble to understand him during the first episode because he was having different feelings, because he was having different sides of him, the impulsive side, the son against his father's side, the soldier, the good soldier, and you know, different side of him, and I had trouble to mix all of that to have one character to understand him really. With this episode, which was really about his principles, in fact, you know, principles about democracy, principles about elections, about free women and free men, we saw more about him, about what he is really, about his convictions, his principles, his values, and because of that, I'm understanding him more, and because of his choice at the end, I'm liking him more. Because that man, you know, Zeker, I think that it was Zeker, that's not a man that you can trust, that you can believe in, that you can follow, because he's choosing violence to get his ideas done, and that's so bad, you know, and it's even more bad because not all of his ideas are bad. So, you know, when someone is using the bad way to express good ideas, that's really... You can't demand democracy and freedom if you are using violence. At least that's my opinion. So yes, I'm all for his decision, for Lee's decision right there at the end. That was great. Starbuck, again, she wasn't really there during that episode. I want to see her more, really. She can be such a great character, but just let her more time on screen, please. Boomer, she's still an enigma for me. Gaius, I'm still hating him, and I think that he's really having this bug inside of his head, because just right there, the woman in red, even if she's not in red anymore, but you know who I'm talking about, she's still playing with him and manipulating for having what she wants him to have. That nuclear warhead, what does she want him to do with it, really? And for doing that, for manipulating him like that, it's not just a conscious, you know, it's something inside of his head. So I really think that he has something in his head, a bug. She's manipulating him. And I'm still worried that at some point it can switch and be on her side, on the silent side. Yes, that was an interesting episode. All of these discussions about democracy, about freedom, about the fact that you have to have elections, you know, it's not because we are losing everything and we have trouble to have hope for the future that we have to forget that. If you want to build a real civilization, a great civilization, you have to continue to keep that rules about democracy. If you are not having elections, it's not a democracy anymore, it's a tyranny, you know, or a kingdom. Yes, that was great. That was a great initiative that he took just right there. So I'm gonna stop this review right now. It's all for Battlestar Galactica for me for today. I watched 5 episodes today, you know, the part 1 and the part 2 of the pilot. It was episodes on itself and long episode because it was 1.5 episodes in fact. It's all for Battlestar Galactica for you and for me for today. So it's all for me for now, so bye for now. Bye!
Wait a minute, Doc. Are you telling me that you built a time machine?
Great.